Guess what? We're going to be giving over $1,000 away in prizes and gifts and cash money. I just really want to give back to the community that's helped build us up. I had suffered throughout my youth, as many of you know, with ill womb health. I was told I wouldn't be able to have children. I was told a lot of lies by the medical community at large. And it wasn't until I really honed in on holistic health, particularly holistic womb health, and went on my own womb health journey of healing through the herbs, through the plants, through the detoxification and the nutrition, through the meditation and the emotional and trauma release, was that I was able to finally heal. And the cysts stopped growing. My menses that used to be extremely bad, where I had to take a bottle of Advil entire time I was on my menses, like an entire bottle. That went away. Like I never experienced that pain anymore after taking on the essentials that I needed for living a holistic lifestyle. And I was able to see those changes in a very short period of time, within a year. My cycles would be so bad, it would be so traumatic that I couldn't move, I couldn't think. I'd be laying around in the bed for like a week. I couldn't function, and so to go from that to not even realizing it's there. Oh my God, my cycle came today. Like not even knowing it. The only way I knew it was coming after I healed was when I started clocking, my moon cycle by the actual lunar cycle. And I was able to, predict on that 28-day cycle when it was coming. But, that healing is what helped me to move forward on this journey of holistic healing for other women. It's what launched the Goddess Academy. It's what launched Goddess Body. And so I really want to give back to women on that journey. And even if you're not on a specific like womb health journey, you might not have cysts, you might not have painful cycles, you might not have issues with your yoni or any shape, way, or form. There's always another level. So I look at it as good, better, best. Yeah, you might be good, you might be functioning, but there's certain things on an emotional, and when you think of holistic health, you think of energetic systems and your emotional systems as well, because as we know already, our emotions are highly tied in to our daily lifestyle and well-being, and that does not negate womb health as well. Because as women, we store a lot of emotions in our second brain, i.e. our womb. And this is for women that have had hysterectomies as well, okay? So you still have a womb. You still have the energetic space, right? You still have that sacral chakra. Because remember, everything starts as spirit. Everything started and continues to start in the energetic before it actually becomes down to the physical. And your emotions, or that energy in motion, is actually squirted in your body via hormones, as liquid hormones. So the more you're in a certain emotion, the more you change the actual state of the body via hormones. And so if you're constantly upset or sad, or if you're reliving trauma, for women, that tends to be held and cycled around. Those hormones tend to be cycled around not only our liver and kidneys for people in general, but in our womb space, especially trauma. Any type of trauma that we're dealing with, especially the trauma that has to do with boundaries, like molestation, or rape, or even saying no, or saying yes, when it comes to your sexual health or sexual health or well-being, when you don't actually want to do it. Like that creates energetic barriers to your sacral chakra. And your sacral chakra is the space where you hold the emotions of everything. Has a positive and a negative polarity, right? So your sacral chakra is your space where you hold your creativity. And so again, this has nothing to do with whether you actually have if you're a woman, right, and you have undergone any type of surgery, there's a traumatic imprint that needs to be released, right? But that doesn't take away from the fact that that is still your creative center, right? Because again, that's the energetic, that's the spiritual aspect, that's the emotional aspect. And that area still needs balance. And so going through any trauma, be it physical, mental, or emotional, it tends to be stored in that area. And that impacts our ability to create, not only to create and procreate, children, but to bear children, but to create our life, to manifest the things that we wish in life. When we have barriers to manifestation as women, where what we hold emotionally is holding us back from the reality that we seek, a lot of times we have to clear that sacral chakra energy. And so in the holistic sciences and alternative health fields, especially going back and fetching, Sankofa, when we go back and fetch the ancestral ways of clearing energy, is really a lot of what I want to bring to the table with this Yummy Yoni challenge, because we don't realize how much that emotion blocks us from our ability to create our lifestyle, to create the business that we want, to create the relationships that we want, to create anything tangible and intangible change that we wish to see in our life. When we have blocks to doing that, when we can't just seem to manifest what we want, and we're living in this, paycheck to paycheck type of cycle, or paycheck, you get your paycheck on Friday and it's gone on Monday, type of cycle. A lot of that is because we're holding on to trauma, and we're holding on to belief systems and things that aren't serving us, and it's blocking our abilities to create the reality that we're seeking. And for women, a lot of that is held in the womb center. And in the root chakra as well. The root chakra sits below that, where the yoni orifice lies, and then also on the bottom of our feet, right? And so the root chakra, is basically food, water, shelter. The root chakra governs the basic necessities of life: food, water, shelter. And so when we're struggling with the basic necessities of life, then we're having either a reverse, polarity of the root chakra, where it's moving in the wrong direction, or it's just stagnant, it's just closed, it's shut down. And a lot of times, again, that's due to trauma. It's due to traumatic experiences. It's due to negative behavior patterns. It's due to eating a diet that is, highly acidic and mucus forming. It can be due to having negative thoughts cycling over and over and over. Again, those hormones are constantly cycling in the body when they should be upsurged within 15 seconds. So the entire aspect and point of the Yummy Yoni challenge is not only to delve in to the proper nutrition for great womb and yoni health, but not, and the proper herbs for great womb and yoni health, and the proper intimate hygiene for the womb and yoni health, but also the proper breathing, right? The proper meditations, the proper thought processes to help clear trauma and negative thinking and negative energy that has clogged up that area, so that it becomes easier and second nature to align with divine feminine, which is creation. That's what divine feminine is, amongst other things. But that's in essence, it's the ability to create your life, because as above, so below, as within, so without. That's what we are here to do. We are microcosms of the macrocosms. Our purpose is to create. And if we have a blockage in such an essential aspect of our being, then there's stuff that needs to be cleared out. It has to be cleared out, and it can't be cleared out by physical means alone, because we're not physical bodies. That's our third level, our 3D form of existence. Our first form is spiritual. Period. Our second form is liquid, over 80% water, and our third form, our 3D form, is this physical realm, which is an illusion, because we're spiritual bodies. Everything starts as spirit and everything ends with spirit. So everything starts as energy and everything ends in energy. The spiritual science and the energetic or in the physics are still one and the same. It's just different vernacular. It's one and the same. We talk in the same language, right? And so when we have an issue with creating the reality we seek in our lives, be it a healing reality, we're stuck in a rut. Excuse me, this is like the most I've talked. I was overcoming a cold last week, and this is the most I've talked since then. So if we're trying to overcome our reality of sickness or a healing, we have issues with our womb, we have issues with our yonis, and we're unable to create that healing. It's a block in the creation. It's our blocking our ability to create that healing, because our body is able to do and be and regenerate and heal all alone. We just have to feed it the right tools and nutrients and make sure we're not giving it things that are actually blocking that. And trauma and energetic components that we're unaware of, a lot of times are blocking that. So not only do we have to focus on the physical, we have to focus on the energetic. We got to focus on the way we breathe. I just recently did a post just on breathing and how breathing can help lift uterine prolapse. It can help to heal sluggish colon, right? It can, and because of that, there are people that are experiencing extreme cramps just because their uterus is tilted in the wrong direction. And deep breathing can help lift the weight of the colon off of the uterus so that it can tilt in the right direction. It's just certain things. And of course, deep breathing, like I like to call it deep womb breath, especially with a certain focus in mind, which I will teach you on the Yummy Yoni challenge. Definitely sign up, yummyyoni.net, or click the link in the bio. Will help you to get more of that creative energy flowing so that you are able to lift blocks. And so we'll focus on a meditation and a healing of healing breaths. And oxygen is one of the best foods that you can have, in your body, to fuel all the processes, to fuel metabolism, to fuel the breakdown of the nutrition that you're getting from your cells. You need oxygen, high amounts of oxygen. And a lot of us are breathing like this and don't even know it. Right? We're in fight or flight all the time. The bills is chasing us. The kids is chasing us. Our own minds is chasing us. You know what I'm saying? The job is chasing us. The news is chasing us. And we are running and running and running. And it's flight and flight, reacting and reacting instead of sitting down and taking the time to create the reality we're seeking, because we are focused our attention outside of ourselves so much. And all of that is creating a negative impact on our womb and our yoni health and our ability to create our reality. And so the Yummy Yoni challenge is not, again, only, we are going to go through the physical anatomy and the physical hygiene and the physical herbs and nutritions to really exalt that divine feminine. So if you are dealing with issues that you need to heal, you will get that information that you need to start that healing process and go on your healing journey. And then if you're not, good, better, best. If you're not having an actual negative physical experience, that means you can even take it to the next level and use your yoni and womb health as the portal to really tap in and create the reality seeking, where you become highly magnetized to your thoughts. You become highly magnetized to people. Have you ever been in a situation when you were thinking of somebody like really, really hard and they called you? Or you were thinking about something, numbers or even a thought, a sentence, and then you turn on the TV and somebody's talking about that same thing? That's a polarization moment where you are attracting what you're putting out. So that means you're, at that point in time, your body, your auric field was expanded to bring in more of what you were focused on. And that is your ability to create. That's the first steps in manifesting your reality and creating it. And with these techniques that I'm going to show you in the Yummy Yoni challenge, they're really going to help to expand your creative space as a woman, open up any blockages you might be having around the ability to create your reality, be it monetarily, be it relationship wise, be it health wise. You'll be able to open up and expand in those areas so that you become an attraction magnet. And I am a true testament to all of this. This is not hearsay. This ain't textbook. This is real life. Right? I've done a lot of studying in these ancient arts, and then I've done a lot of studying and continue to in the traditional medicinal sciences, and the biological sciences of healing women and women's health. I per se do not call myself a healer because I truly believe that the body heals itself. I am just a messenger because of my own experiences and my love and passion for women to really step back into a place of divine power, where we are exalted in a way that we garner the respect we deserve as the creators of mankind. Yeah, of course, it takes two to tango, but we literally carry and birth the entire mankind into existence. And the fact that the divine feminine is so demonized, it's because things tend to be demonized when there's power in it, right? Things tend to be pushed to the side when there's a lot of power in it, and there's power in sitting back and allowing things to happen. There's power in sitting back and controlling your entire reality by means of your being. And to some, like, that is just not a logical thing at all. Well, it's less about logic and more about spirit. It's less about logic and more about your emotions. Your emotions are very powerful, and that's why it's very important that that they're balanced, right, and controlled in a way consciously controlled. We don't want our emotions all out of whack when our cycles are coming on, because there's power in those emotions. There's power to kill in those emotions. There's power to create with those emotions, and so we have to keep them in check. But that does not mean that we ignore them. That's not keeping them in check. Right? That's making a situation work. What happens when you ignore anger? You get more angry, and you turn that anger onto the inside. You turn that anger into your womb, into your heart, into your liver. So we have to acknowledge it, and we use it as fuel to create when we're aware of it. And these are the things I'm going to teach you in the Yummy Yoni challenge. So drop a yummy in the chat. Peace, little fraud. How you doing, Azaria? How you doing, Ashley? What's good, Pearl? Type a yummy, YUMMI, in the chat if you're going to join the Yummy Yoni challenge. Today is the last day for early bird. After today, the prices are going up. I've kept it as early bird as long as possible. I didn't want to have a barrier for entry. So to join the challenge, it's only $44 for 5 days. We're going to be on anywhere from about 2 hours a day for the 5 days. So it's going to be so much information. I also have a VIP where we'll actually be doing practices. We're going to be doing Yin Yoni yoga. So the Yin Yoni yoga, I'll be teaching you not only, we'll combine the breathing. One day will just be for breathing techniques, for womb breathing that you can use to help cultivate your reality, start healing processes, exalt and expand your auric field so that your actions and what you're doing is less. Yes. So the sign up was that Concrete Rose. The sign up is only $44 to sign up, and you get all 5 days worth of access. We're doing the class for 2 hours a day. VIP is $111 right now. It's early bird, so you definitely want to get in. And that includes, the only difference is the VIP get the recordings, and it also includes the small class format where we're actually going to be doing the classes. So we're going to be doing, when I say doing the classes, everybody gets access to the seminars. Like, so I'll be teaching all of these things. You get to, ask questions. You get to get the knowledge. You get to implement it. But what the VIP gets for the 111 is after we do the seminars, we'll be doing a whole nother hour where we're actually doing a class. And everything's online, so you can do this at anywhere you are in the world that there's a Wi-Fi connection. And so we'll be doing the actual physical class. So you're gonna bring your mat, you're gonna bring your Yummy Yoni attire, if you want to be sexy glam. But I advise you to be comfy. That's all that matters. You just want to be comfortable, because we will be doing yoga positions. Yin, it's yin yoga. If you're not familiar with yoga, yoga is not. The way I teach yoga is not affiliated with any spiritual system at all. So I try to make it comforting and welcoming for, this is not a religious class. This is a class in your spirit. When I say your spiritual health, I mean what you are as a human being before you're in a 3D body, right? And your energetic body. We're all spiritual form because we're all part of the Most High, right? And our soul was dropped into our body, right? And so I think everybody pretty much agrees with that if you believe that. And if not, it doesn't matter. You can still get this work. Scientology can get this work too. Look, because ultimately we are all here as an existence that's here to create. So don't get turned off by yoga or the term spiritual or, stuff like that. Just don't let your mind create barriers for your healing. Because everybody that's on this live listening to my voice right now are here for a reason. Nothing happens by happenstance. You could be anywhere else in the world, right? Nothing happens by happenstance. Everything happens on purpose to help to guide you to your next step. So all that being said, I'll say this. So all that being said, with the VIP, you get the physical, like the practice classes, like the exercise classes, not just the seminar. So we'll do Yummy Yoni yoga. So I went on a tangent about yoga because I know some people have belief systems that are a barrier to their healing. And I was one of those people, so I totally get it until I started practicing it. And so with yoga, you combine your breath with movement. Now, yin yoga, the only difference between other forms of yoga and yin, in the traditional Chinese medicine, you have yin and yang. And yin is your feminine principle and yang is your divine masculine. So with yin yoga, you hold the poses. It's not like this dynamic movement like you have asanas. If anybody's, you're doing upward, down, downward dog movement, bum, 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 warrior. Like yin is very still. So you might hold a stretch pose for like anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. Now I'm going to make it introductory. So we're probably not going to hold, poses for 5 minutes at a time, but you hold them for longer. And with that, your focus is on breathing deeply into different areas of your bodies to completely open up the chakra system. Not just your womb, but your entire auric field. Okay? When I'm telling you, you do this, how magnetized you start to become to your thoughts and actions, you will have to take accountability on your thoughts and actions. You know what I'm saying? That's not to scare you. Like, there's a barrier between what you're thinking and before it happens. You know what I'm saying? Just for practicality reasons. Like, God ain't no joke, right? It's like, you don't want to think something negative and boom, it happens like in a second. Like, it has to build up. But you will see stuff shaking away in your reality that's not for you when you start doing these practices. And just that dropping and that shedding of the layers that have been keeping you back is going to automatically open you up. It's like pouring out an empty cup. When people say pour your cup, you pour out an empty cup, and now the potential for it to be filled with all the great things is there without all this resistance. And then we're going to magnetize the cup. Right? So we're going to do that Yin Yoni yoga. We're going to be doing Kegels together. I'll be teaching you about the ancient practices of the jade egg and why I only purport using the jade egg. There's a lot of different things with the Yoni eggs out there. However, the jade egg and specifically nephrite jade variety is the only variety of Yoni egg that I advocate for, and that's because of the ancient science of the jade egg. So before Yoni eggs were around and that term was popular, the term was jade eggs. And there's some different material out there. One really popular one is by a man named Mantak Chia, and he kind of made it popular in the West by his booklet called The Microcosmic Orbit. And basically it's a Kegel workout that you use the jade egg to, again, channel oxygen throughout the entire body, channel your intention for healing throughout the body, and really open up the sacral and womb space. Really open it up so that you begin to be able to you rid blocks for creation, and you're able to create your reality more seamlessly. So things like if you have writer's block, or if you have any type of blockages as a creator, content block, not getting enough followers in this day and age, for your offers, barriers to finance, just paying bills, barriers to communication, any type of perceived barrier that you're having, a barrier to healing, will begin to, those perceived barriers will begin to shed themselves when you start doing this type of work. And this stuff has been around for centuries, and it's not popular again, and it's demonized again for a reason, because a lot of times there's power in the things that the status quo industry knows there's power in, like herbs and things of that nature, that would compete too much with the programming that we've been all sold. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching Yin Yoni yoga. I'm going to be teaching deep root breathing. I'm going to be teaching Kegeling. We're going to have 2 Kegeling classes. Just one to get into the practice of doing it, and then one with the jade eggs. But if you don't own a jade egg, we do sell the jade eggs. But if you don't own one, you can still get this work. I can show you what to do without the jade eggs, and you will still have great benefits without them. Okay, so let me know if there's any questions. If you're going to join the Yummy Yoni challenge, that's YUMMIYONI.net, or just click the link in our bio. You can click the link in our bio and see, look, my sister locks is just sister locking right now. But you click the link in our bio and you'll see the first option that says join 5-day challenge, and you can read more about it on there. I have the entire schedule mapped out. It's only $44 to join. Early bird is today. The challenge kicks off Women's History Month. It starts on March 3rd. Do not wait till March 3rd. Your early bird rates in today. So right now it's only $44 to join. It's only $111 for VIP. Okay, and so you definitely want to get on that now, but I will have it open, but the prices are going to go up after today. So click the link in the bio and check it out. If you want a little bit more details, they are on the website as well. So they're on our regular website, goddessbody.com. You click the tab that says Yummy Yoni Challenge. It's the same info. Yeah, and so we're going to be, and we're doing our womb dance class. Oh my gosh. And I say everything is layered like this on purpose. The breathing class, the yoni class, the tightening class, the yin yoni yoga, and then we have our womb centered dance class. And this is one of my favorites. Well, it's all my favorite, but I love dance. Like I'm a low key professional dancer in my head. Like I'm a soca. I don't any West Indian Caribbean girls in the building. Any West Indian Caribbean girls in the building. Me soca is me heart. Soca is me life, okay? So we're going to get to whining down, all right? We are going to get to whining, right? If you don't know how to whine, it's okay. I'm going to show you. So we're going to combine the whining with the yoga moves and our figure eights and a little bit of belly dance and everything that's very, yes, Carmen in the building. So anything that's very womb-centric in a special design way where it's going to help to open up, again, that sacral and womb area and help to magnetize and attract the reality you're seeking. And I know that's like a buzzword nowadays, but I'm telling you it's real talk. When I was in what I call the outskirts in the hood, from when I moved to Suffolk. I moved to Suffolk in 2014. So I want to say all my children were born in Richmond, Virginia, except for one. And so while I was in college doing my master's and all that, I was making $14 an hour. I was still building Goddess Body, and I wasn't really online yet. I did all my sales, mostly from shows and whatnot, right? And so I was still working full time, trying to get my master's degree. And we was living what I like to call on the outskirts of the hood, 2507 Weber Avenue. You can look it up. Don't go there. Okay, and it's literally on the corner of a street. I forget it's Weber Avenue, and the main street in Richmond, Virginia, for any of y'all in Richmond, is Jeff Davis. 10 minutes up Jeff Davis Avenue is Virginia Commonwealth University. And Virginia Commonwealth University is a really great school. Off of Virginia Commonwealth University, there's a road called Monument Ave. Monument Ave is called Monument Ave because it's a bunch of monuments for miles and miles and miles, Confederate statues, right? $1 million old money homes. Y'all know what I mean by old money. I'm talking about old money homes, $1 million homes, 10 minutes up the street, right? 10 minutes down the street to your right off of Weber Avenue was where I was at, on the outskirts of the hood. You could not go to sleep any night without hearing fireworks. That's what I used to tell my kids. I was like, dang, they really love fireworks around here. They were shooting every night. You would walk outside and I would see women walking the street with trench coats on, nothing under it. I would see little boys, 10, 11, 12, running drugs, cursing like an old man drinking a 40, just cussing, running drugs and everything. My kids was not allowed to play outside. They didn't know outside in that area. I've always sent them to holistic schools. I always found a way. I gave my last for kids to go to holistic schools. And they still do to this day. I got one graduate, but I don't want to go too far off. The point of the matter is you can create your reality. That house that I was in at 2507, right? That house was so jacked up. I remember when I went to go visit that house when I was about to sign the lease, and you got to go visit the house, right? So I went to go visit the house. I had heels on, and I walked into the kitchen, and my heel bore a hole in the kitchen floor to the point where I could see under the ground. I could see the grass from under the ground in the crawl space. That's how jacked up that house was. The house was so jacked up. I kid you not. I swear for God, I gave you the address. You can Google map it. I swear. Listen, the house was so jacked up. It had holes in the living room where vines from the outside will grow on the inside. Okay? It was jacked up. And when I tell you that when I did this work, I was well past my healing journey for womb health. I would have my kids that they said I wasn't going to have. At that point, I had 4. Right? I still had to heal all the trauma. I still had to heal. It's layers. It's like an onion. You got to keep peeling back. Okay, we got this womb under wraps. We got the children now. You know what I'm saying? What about this? Whoa! Why are we living in this situation where we're 1 foot away from death every night? This is not comfortable. This is not, there's nothing beautiful about this. There's nothing healing about this, right? I used to take money from my paycheck and put it into Goddess Body. Not pay the light bill, like whatever I had to do, because I came to the point where I was able to take the sciences of the energetic and the womb health and the spiritual knowledge of the womb health and the creativity and apply it to my life, to the point I had so much trust that it was going to work, that I was like, yo, I mean, all right, the light will get paid next month. What's the worst that's going to happen? Look where we are already. I mean, I guess we could be in the project. You know what I'm saying? And everything I'm going to teach you is not just about womb health exaltation on the physical. When you heal and you really go in onto the energetic levels, your life will change. And Goddess Body was born out of that space. And 6 months later, after I started practicing the womb and deep breathing and the meditation, right? And the yin yoga, and really being able to sit and focus my thoughts and my actions to align with the attraction that I needed, what I needed to attract to my life. Within 6 months, we were making 6 figures out of the hood. Within 6 months, moved my family to Suffolk, Virginia, and they went to it came full circle, because the brother and sister that introduced me to holistic health, it was his school that they went to, Village Academy, right? In Richmond, Virginia. In Norfolk, Virginia. Okay? In Norfolk, Virginia. And so, and they've been going there since, right? And so I say all that to say, and it's got better and better and better and better from there. And so I'm telling you, I'm a testament of everything I'm teaching. From the herbs to detoxes, to the nutrition, to what I now want to really focus on is the energetic and the emotional health and well-being, because of a lot of our blockages and our inability to create lies in the energetic aspect, the trauma, the things we're holding on to, our belief systems, not just the physical. So drop a yummy in the chat if you've signed up for the Yummy Yoni challenge. It's going to be amazing. We are kicking off March 3rd. It's going to be 5 days, 6 days for VIP. Oh, and we're also doing over $1,000 worth of giveaways. You could sign up in the chat. It's not in the chat, but you click the link in our bio, and it's the first option. It says 5-day Yummy Yoni challenge. It's yummyyoni.net, yummiyoni.net, and we are giving away so much. So the first day, we're doing a giveaway. We're doing like 3 giveaways of the entire Goddess Body product line. We're doing cash giveaways. We're doing, I don't want to give it all away. I don't want to give all the giveaways, but we're doing cash giveaways. We're doing the product line giveaways. We're doing gift certificate giveaways, and we're doing a giveaway every day. Now, if you're VIP, we're doing 3 giveaways every day. And if you are general admission, it would be 1 giveaway every day. Okay, so yeah, that's who is going to join the challenge. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop any questions if you have any questions in the chat. yummiyoni.net. Any questions at all? You guys have the floor. So I am super excited about this. And we're kicking off March, Women's History Month. So it's like perfect timing right before spring comes. And the last day of the challenge is on International Women's Day, March the 8th. So we will be sitting, exalting in our divine feminine on the day where it's like exalted internationally. Okay, when I'm talking about alignment, I'm telling you, it's alignment. Yes, here for it. Started my journey with you buying products in 2016-17. Yes, queen. Thank you. I appreciate you, Concrete. Yes, Caramel join. Big up to Concrete. Big up to Caramel. Give them some claps in the chat. I appreciate you for your trust. I know it's not. I know there's a lot of information out there, and I don't take it for granted. I know, a lot of us can go on YouTube and whatnot and learn these things. But when I'm telling you, I've poured my heart into this, and I really want to be the change I wish to see in the world. And my goal for this year was to reach 1,000 women with this knowledge. And I really, I had to meditate on it, and it came to me in a dream, like, okay, just, pour into them for 5 days, everything you possibly know about this, and then, offer guidance, to get to that position. What time will it be as I live in the UK? If you're VIP, you will get the recordings, but the schedule is actually on the site. So if you go to yummyyoni.net, Carmaine, go to yummyyoni.net, or just click the link in our bio and it'll take you there. Just click the link in the bio and hit 5-day Yummy Yoni challenge, because I don't want to give you the wrong time frame, but everything is in Eastern time that I have written on the website. Okay, everything is on Eastern time. But I want to say I know it's in the evening, but I can't remember the exact start time. So it's either like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern time. But again, you will have access to the recordings if you are VIP. And so we have a 3-tier option, so there's not a barrier for entry. We want to make it as least expensive as possible. But this is early bird pricing that you see. We will be going up after tomorrow, just to cover the cost of just, marketing and all the stuff I'm going to be sharing. We're going to be doing really dynamically, and all these giveaways we're going to be doing. And, so for the amount of information, value I'm giving you, I'm telling you, I've even paid for classes, not particularly with womb health, but on the manifestation level and the teaching and meditation and yoga, upwards of like $3,000. So what I'm giving you, the amount of over 10 hours, just spilling my heart into the education of not only the physical, but the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of womb and yoni health and healing and exaltation to change your life. $44 is a mute point. Like real talk. And I don't say that, I know, people got to pay light bills, but I was that one, like I just said, I had no business not paying my light bill, but I didn't because I wanted to bet on me. So even in the perceived lack, I was like, there's got to be something bigger and better. And so I always invested in myself for self-knowledge and self-care and self-exaltation, or I would not be where I'm at today. So $45 may be a sacrifice for you right now, but think about all the information and stuff that you will put into your life so that you can 100 times that $44 in the next couple months. This is not a sales call or anything like that. I just wanted you to understand. I just want you guys to really understand the amount of intention and love and energy that I have poured into this for you guys. I'm super excited about the Yummy Yoni challenge. It's our first challenge in a long time, because I really wanted to take the time and really give you something that, it's not just Googleable, So again, just to recap, day 1, we're going to be going through the ins and outs of, the physical aspect of yoni. A lot of us don't even know the physical anatomy, right? The physical aspects of the yoni and the womb, in and out. The do's and don'ts about intimate health and hygiene, how DIYs and when to go to doctor, what you can do for yourself, and all of those types of things. We're going to be doing our deep breathing, womb breathing class that day for manifesting, doing our womb meditations to help to increase that magnetism, that attraction magnetism I was talking about. And then the next day, we'll be going deeper into womb breath and the different types of breathing for manifestation and womb healing. And then we will be doing our yin yoga, and we'll be doing our Yummy Yoni dance class, our womb dance class, where we're going to get our soca on, our whining, and our, our twerking and all of that, you know, in the name of womb health, right? And show you all the gyrations that you can dance around your kitchen while you're cooking, outside, at the club, wherever, and be healing and manifesting at the same time. Girl, Juju at its best. Okay, and then we'll be closing out with our Kegels 2.0 with the Jade Yoni Egg and Jade Yoni Egg practices and what that looks like in the exaltation of your womb health. So drop a yummy YUMMI in the chat if you're going to join our Yummy Yoni challenge. It kicks off Women's Women's History Month in March. Starts March 3rd through March 8th, and we have a bonus VIP kickoff day, and we're giving over $1,000 worth of prizes, including the Goddess Body product line, to a couple of lucky ladies that join. You are automatically registered to win when you join, and you get 3 entries for all raffles when you are VIP. So we're gonna be giving cash prizes, giveaways, gift certificates, our products from our product line, and I'm hoping to partner with some really awesome ladies and give away some of their gifts as well. So if you haven't checked out the link, it is yummyyoni.net, YUMMI.net, or you could just click the link in our bio on the Goddess Body page, and it'll take you directly to the sign up page. And today is the last day for early bird. So love y'all. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the challenge. Peace.